Welcome to the Club Portal of the whole game system. So, what is Club Portal? Portal is a gateway for you to your club data that's held by the County Football Association. It will enable you to administer your club effectively and efficiently, and to deal with many of your businesses that you as secretaries deal with. For example, club affiliation, payment of invoices, and as we'll see today, dealing with the disciplinary function of the club. I hope you find the system user-friendly, but more importantly, I hope you find it of use for your business as a club secretary in dealing with your administration. So how do you get access to the system? Providing you've got access to the internet, you have access. You will need your FAN or email address, and of course your password. If you've forgotten your password through the FA system, you can get assistance in retrieving it. Once you've entered the whole game URL into your web browser, you will be presented with this login screen. And to log into the system, all you need is your unique FAN ID or registered email address, and of course your password. If you've forgotten your password, never mind, because you can get assistance in retaining it by clicking on Have you forgotten your password here. As time moves forward and we have access to full time, you will also have access to all of the player registration data or the club's fixtures. Let's have a look. When you first enter into the system, you will be presented with notifications. This is the system notifying you that you have some activity that you need to respond to. We have separated the discipline activity from its financial activity. That is to say, instead of having to pay each case on a case-by-case basis, you will receive an invoice of all of the activity and will be able to pay all of the activity by one payment. You will be able to maintain your player records. So, as players leave the club, you will be able to remove them from your club records, and as you take on new players, you will be able to add them into the player records. Why is that important? Well, it's important so that you will know any activity of those players whilst playing for other teams. So it is really important that you maintain your player maintenance. The system will be able to give you notifications, things that you need to address before problems occur. For example, if you were due to receive a late fine, you will receive a notification a couple of days before the payment is due in order to try and prevent you from receiving any further financial penalties. The system is trying to be proactive to assist you in your role as club secretary. As club secretary, you will have access to the club history over the previous 5 years. You will be able to download individual records or the club history and be able to export it for use in other systems like Microsoft Excel for you to be able to produce other reports. As you enter the discipline section of the system, you'll be presented with the club's discipline summary. Here, you will be able to see the club's activity for the current season, whether or not you wish to look at first team's records or any of the non-first team records. You can download records simply by selecting this icon here. This will enable you to download the data that could be used in systems such as Microsoft Excel.